In the last video, we talked about how God gave Moses the ability to part the Red Sea so that all 2 million Israelites were able to walk across the dry seabed to the other side. When they had all crossed, God also gave Moses the command that returned the sea to its normal place, and all the Egyptian chariots, horses, and horsemen perished. The Israelites were now safely on their way to Mount Sinai. Hello, I'm Kathy Bartow. After they left Egypt, the Israelites traveled exactly 3 months when they came to the desert of Sinai. In Exodus chapter 19, verse 2, says, after breaking camp at Rephidim, they came to the base of Mount Sinai and set up camp there. Now remember that God and not Moses was guiding the Israelites. When they arrived at Mount Sinai, Moses climbed the mountain to appear before God. Now, as a side note, during this important time, Moses will be doing a lot of climbing up and down Mount Sinai as he receives and then delivers God's instructions to the people. Biblical experts believe that Mount Sinai was 7,497 feet high. Moses was around 80 years of age at the time all this occurred. When Moses climbed up the mountain, God told him in Exodus chapter 19, verses 3-6, "Thus you shall say to the house of Jacob and tell the people of Israel, you yourselves have seen what I did to the Egyptians, and how I bore you on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. Now therefore, if you will indeed obey my voice and keep my covenant, you shall be my treasured possession among all peoples, for all the earth is mine. And you shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words that you shall speak to the people of Israel." Moses climbed down the mountain and called the leaders together to tell them what the Lord had said. They all responded favorably. So Moses climbed back up the mountain to give God the people's answer. Then the Lord said to Moses in Exodus chapter 19, verse 9, "Behold, I am coming to you in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with you, and may also believe you forever." The Lord continued in Exodus chapter 19, verses 10-3, "Go to the people and consecrate them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their garments, and be ready for the 3rd day. For on the 3rd day the Lord will come down on Mount Sinai in the sight of all the people. And you shall set limits for the people all around, saying, take care not to go up into the mountain or touch the edge of it. Whoever touches the mountain shall be put to death. No hand shall touch him, but he shall be stoned or shot. When the trumpet sounds a long blast, they shall come up to the mountain." As God had instructed Moses, he returned from the mountain and purified the people for worship. Moses told them to wash their clothing and abstain from sexual intercourse. The people needed to do all this to prepare for this important event. Listen to what happened on the morning of the 3rd day in Exodus chapter 19, verses 16-20. "There were thunders and lightnings and a thick cloud on the mountain and a very loud trumpet blast, so that all the people in the camp trembled. Then Moses brought the people out of the camp to meet God. They took their stand at the foot of the mountain. Now Mount Sinai was wrapped in smoke because the Lord had descended on it in fire. The smoke of it went up like the smoke of a kiln, and the whole mountain trembled greatly. And as the sound of the trumpet grew louder and louder, Moses spoke, and God answered him in thunder. The Lord came down on Mount Sinai to the top of the mountain, and the Lord called Moses to the top of the mountain, and Moses went up. The Lord told Moses to go back down the mountain and warn the people again, not to come anywhere near the mountain, or they shall surely die. In verse 24, the Lord replied, "Go down and bring Aaron up with you, but the priests and the people must not force their way through to come up to the Lord, or he will break out against them." So Moses went down the mountain to remind the people what the Lord had said. On Mount Sinai, God verbally gave Moses the 10 commandments that he was to tell the people. They're written in Exodus chapter 20, verses 1-17. You shall have no other gods before me. You are to worship only God. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images. The Israelites were not to worship any idols, only God. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. God's name is holy, and it must be used only in a reverent way. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Jesus said in Mark chapter 2, verse 27, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. So the Son of Man is Lord, even of the Sabbath. Honor your father and mother. Honor means to love and respect them. Thou shalt not kill. God wants us to protect human life. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Husbands and wives should be faithful to each other. Thou shalt not steal. No one is permitted to take something that belongs to someone else. Not only is it God's law, but it's society's law. Thou shalt not bear false witness. False witness means don't lie. Don't tell stories that are not true about someone. When you tell a lie, you hurt yourself as well as others. Soon people will not trust you. You shall not covet. Covet means to want something that belongs to someone else. A person who covets might be led to break one or all of the other commandments. In addition to the 10 Commandments, God gave Moses 613 other laws that the Israelites were to follow. Moses was on Mount Sinai for 40 days. Next week, we'll talk more about Moses and the stone tablets that contain the 10 Commandments, written by the finger of God. Till next time, peace be with you.